Hello traders. So welcome to a new educational video. So in this video we'll be talking about the volume profile strategy number 2. If you have missed the last video in which I have described strategy number 1, I'll just attach the link here and I'll also attach the link at the end of the video. You can watch that, in which I have clearly explained about the new volume profile indicator, which is free to use for all the people who are having a free account of TradingView. You can use the volume profile, the fixed volume profile option. So if you remember in the last video, I did explain you about a strategy in which you were dealing with trades inside value area, right? If you are inside value area, you know this is VAH, value area high. The lower border is the value area low, and in the center we have the POC. So this all I have explained in the last video. So in that video I clearly explained the trades which you can take inside these boundaries, right? We can buy at value area low and sell at POC, and then when the price goes to VAH and fails there, then we can sell at VAH and buy at POC. So this was all the trades which was going inside the value area. So this strategy number 2 deals with a particular strategy in which we project these value areas into the future, because let's say the price did let's say trade in this area, which makes this area as value area. So wherever price trades for some time, we call it a value area. For those of you who do not know what is a value area is, let me tell you, wherever price is spending some time, let's say price is spending some time in some area, so that means that particular area is of some value, okay? And when price gets out of this value area, then this particular area in which it traded is of value, and we know that there might be a POC here of this value area, right? We know there is a POC here, okay? So now you can clearly see that after spending time in this value area, price took out, right? For a discovery of a new value area, it went up, it rejected this value area and went up in search of a new value area, right? So now this strategy, what you have to do is, you have to mark this POC in the future. Now this POC would be a virgin POC because it hasn't been touched yet. The price hasn't touched the POC yet. So we'll be waiting for the price to come back to test this POC once. So generally what I have seen is 70% of the time, that means out of 10 trades, 7 times it would bounce from this, because previously this area was held by bullish investors who did make positions inside this area, and that's why they took the price outside it. Okay, so we call it the smart money was making positions inside this value area, and that's why this POC would be important in the future. So whenever price comes back to that POC, we normally expect the price to bounce off. So that's why we would be buying when the price let's say it re-enters this value area and comes to this POC. So this is for bullish, right? We are buying here. So the same happens for bearish too. Like let's say we have a value area somewhere here, the price did trade in this area for some time, so that's why this area would be called a value area. So now when the price comes out of this value area, let's say this has a POC, when let's say the price rejects this value area and goes down in search of a new value area, right, a new interested price, and then there it is trading for some time, and when it comes back to retest this area, this POC is an important POC for us because it's a virgin POC. So we would expect the price to bounce down, right? It bounced down because previously this area was, let's say, used by smart money to create short positions, and that's why they took the price down. So we would expect those smart money to still defend the position by selling more, right? And this would go back down. So this would be an area to create a short position. Okay, this would be an area to short positions. This is a very reliable strategy. So I would suggest you to go back to charts and look into some of the stocks where this has happened. So regarding time frame, I generally like to see this in the 30 minutes time frame. So this 30 minutes time frame can be used for both intraday and the swing. So I want to see price getting inside, spending some time inside a value area in the 30 minutes time frame, or else you can also use this in the 5 minutes time frame as well. So that is not an issue if you are like based on the structure that it has built. It depends which time frame you are doing. I'll show you both the examples of 30 minutes and 5 minutes. Okay, so let's start with Hero MotoCorp. The Telegram call that I gave you, some of the subscribers also did ask me doubts regarding that call. So if you remember, I did give a call on Telegram, right? Let me show you. I think why am I not able to see this pic? Okay, so now I gave this call when the price came back to revisit this POC. Can you see? This was a value area, right? In the 30 minutes time frame, you can clearly see here 30 minutes. Can you see? So I did mark this POC for my use for future purpose. So it went off from this value area probably after 3 days. It did come back to this POC, and this is a moment where I gave you a call in Telegram because I expected the price to bounce from here, and this was the border of the value area. So I knew it would bounce until up, at least until the value area high. So that's why I gave you a target of 3000 here. So let's go back to the trade itself. So you can clearly see I have marked an area here which is a value area for me, so where price is spending a lot of time inside a small rectangle. This is what I want to see for a value area. Now you can clearly see. So let me show you where you can get the free profile. This is the place where you can get the free profile. Just click on it, click on this, and you can see here fixed range volume profile. I'll just click on it. Okay, I'll just click on it, and then I have to just like select the range in which I want to see the profile. Okay, so now this profile has already been made here, and you can clearly see the most traded price in this profile was this, that is around 2946, and that is the exact same price from where it got bounced that day, right? So if you're looking for intraday, I think 1% is a very reliable setup. That means for intraday, whenever the price visits that particular POC, you can aim for 1%. So did we have an 1% move? Let's see. Not here. Let's see if we took a trade here. Did we have a 1% move? Yes, we had a 1.3% move. So you could have kept a 1% stop loss below and a 1.3, 1.4% target. And also for swings, it is reliable. As you can see, the next day it opened gap up and it did give a move. Now in the same setup, I can also show you a bearish setup. So this is a bullish setup. From here, from this value area, the price went up, correct? Now let me take you to one more value area which is quite small but still reliable. So here, see this position here. So this is a very tight consolidation and position building by big players. Let me show you by selecting the value area. I'll just select the value area here, and you can clearly see. I'll just zoom it for you. See this area and see the volume here on a single price, right? So this was a bearish value area. So the bearish value area positions were created here, and from there price went down, down, down. Today morning the price again went up, and you can see clearly it went till this point. This is a bearish POC for me, and for that reason, see this rejection here. The moment it touched this POC, it got rejected and the price went down. Okay, so let me show you some more examples here. I think ICICI Pruli, I gave you a trade today. If you remember, let me check. This was, yes, this is the ICICI Prudential. This is in the 5 minute. You can see I am also selecting 5 minute time frames because I saw value area in 5 minutes, and that's why I selected this ICICI Prudential trade. So it was just falling down, and I knew that it would bounce from this position, and that's why I gave you this call today. So let's go back to the ICICI Prudential trade and see what happened there. So ICICI Prudential trade. Okay, so let's go to the 5 minutes. Okay, so this is the trade that I gave today. Let me just remove this volume profile. So let me select a new volume profile for here, from here to here, right? So you can clearly see in this particular area the maximum value or the maximum buying which happened was here. Let's say the maximum traded area was here. So this area here, right? This was the area where the maximum positions were built, and from that position price went up, retested once, went up, and today again it came back here, and that was the moment when I gave you the trade, and from here it again went off for how much percent? Let me check. It went for around 1%. That was a 1% move, because I gave you 455 as a target, if I remember, or I think yeah, 455, because that was the closing position of yesterday, right? So likewise, this was a trade in the 5-minute setup. So you have to look for just let me delete this. So you have to look for rectangular areas where price has spent some time. No matter what time frame you are using, 5 minute or 15 or 30 or 4 hour or day, you have to look for areas where price has spent some time in that particular area. So let me take you to one more trade which happened today. I didn't trade it, but I did see that trade. So let me show you this trade. Okay. This is a 5 minute, 30 minute. Let me change to 30. Okay, this is the 30-minute time frame. Okay, this is today's movement. It went till this movement, this part, and then it went down. It is BPCL 30 minutes time frame, you can see. Okay, now what I have done is I have just put a profile here till this moment, correct? And now you know that within this area a lot of positions were built, and the POC of those positions were here by the red line. And if I extend that point here, you can clearly see the price went down, went up, and retested this POC, and it got failed, and then you can see the move down. So you have to just wait for the price to retest these POCs, because these are virgin POCs, not tested. So the next time when price hits here, I won't take a trade, because I generally take the first trade which comes to my POC. So that is like having a more like probability of taking a like it would be a bigger probability of winning, or a profitable probability. So this is a strategy that I wanted to share with you. There are more stocks which I can show you, but I think this video is getting longer. So practice with all the time frames that you have. If you have any doubts, then you can just message me in my WhatsApp number. You can join my Telegram channel here, which is already given here left side. I generally give calls whenever I'm sure. So you can just join my Telegram channel. So I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Keep learning, keep trading. Bye-bye.